Greetings to you all. Let me begin by thanking the International Religious Liberty Association for inviting me to say a few words at the 8th World Congress for Religious Freedom and the Hope for Peaceful Coexistence. The role of religion in promoting peace is frequently misunderstood or overlooked. There are those who view religion as a source of conflict and therefore argue that the less religion is invoked, the safer the world will be. Conflicts and wars in the name of religion have left a trail of blood and suffering throughout history and continue to be a cause of instability in many parts of the world. But this argument about disengaging from religion is flawed. Religion per se does not create conflict. Human motivation does. In fact, religious beliefs have been a source of human flourishing throughout history, with messages of peace and fraternal coexistence. Religious beliefs continue to be a source of inner strength for an overwhelming number of people around the world. Therefore, rather than downplaying the role that religion plays, we should look at how religious teachings and other beliefs that people self-identify with can be nurtured or mobilized for the common good. One of the greatest achievements of the past century was the proclamation of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and its emergence as customary international law. Historically, religious freedom was one of the earliest rights that was sought and secured. Today, respect for the freedom of religion or belief continues to be an indicator of the space for respect for human dignity and fundamental freedoms in a society. Religious teachings and religious leaders play a vital role in challenging repression and persecution, with examples abound from around the world, including the civil rights movement in the United States. And today, with increasing flows of people across borders, widening interaction amongst different faith and belief communities, rising anxieties about identity, escalation of violence in the name of religion, and the digitization of hate, it is more important than ever to mobilize those faith leaders, thinkers, and literary resources to promote peace and harmony, to foster love, empathy, and solidarity. However, that religions will foster peace is not an ontological given. There are many challenges in mobilizing religions for peace, particularly because religious teachings can offer competing truth claims and closed normative frameworks. Moreover, what we mean by religious freedom itself is often challenged, including the view that religion and freedom can be antithetical, especially when religion is deemed a justification for coercion or a license for discrimination. However, freedom of religion or belief, as understood in international law, is a human right, a freedom entitled to all equally. When conceived in that framework, religious beliefs or practices cannot be a cover for coercion or discrimination, and can indeed be a source for the protection of human dignity and the equal moral worth of all human beings. It is, of course, conceivable that religious teachings per se can promote equality and freedom through a commitment to the golden rule of equal respect. Across many religions and cultures is the principle of treating others as one would wish to be treated. There has indeed been considerable effort invested in bringing religious leaders together from within religious traditions to promote messages of tolerance and harmony, or across religions or interfaith initiatives to emphasize the common good. There is evidence that interfaith leaders can play an important role in both preventing conflict through expressions of solidarity and empathy, and in peace building in post-conflict situations. And there are also initiatives to demonstrate that the human rights framework, with its commitments to universality, liberty, and equality, can be supported by religious teachings. This quest is important not only because certain readings of religious sources can be used to undermine or oppose the human rights framework, but also because religious teachings can provide a strong emotional bond with various communities and give context, legitimacy, and resilience to the people's attachment to human rights, a vitally important exercise at a time when powerful interests are pushing back human rights. But for religious freedom to promote peace, or indeed any enterprise to foster peace, we would require not just the establishment of formal rules of freedom. We would also need to nurture a culture of tolerance, develop habits of cooperation, unlearn prejudices and build bridges of trust, and celebrate diversity as a source of strength and a fact of life. If this requires a transformation in the way communities think and act today, who better than religious leaders to foster that transformation? And if this requires a reaffirmation of what we already think and do, who enjoys the trust of the communities more than those who have been working with them always? It is for this reason that I have supported various UN and other initiatives to mobilize leaders of various faith and belief-based groups to advance the human rights framework. And as various empirical studies have shown, respect for the human right for freedom of religion or belief is a powerful driver of societal flourishing, political stability, economic progress, and peace within and among communities. Therefore, as you gather for this important conference, I would like to congratulate the organizers for this important initiative and wish every participant a truly rewarding experience. Thank you.